Leo, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, do me a favor and hit that like button right there. Boink. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel, and I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So that's how you can help me. All right, let's see what's going on. Leo, first card out for you. Page of Swords coming in upside down. Who's watching you? I feel as if, this to me a lot of times now as the readers kind of interpret these cards, this card can be interpreted as somebody who may be, stalking you out on social media, maybe watching you, trying to know about you. Maybe they're kind of trying to figure out what's going on with you through friends. I'm definitely getting the feeling that you are being stalked by someone, Leo. But the Page of Swords can also be some kind of a news around school. Maybe, you get some news, you didn't get into a program. It could go either way. But let's get some more cards out and see whatever it is. And here's a beautiful card coming out for you. We've got the Ten of Swords. So I feel as if, you might have walked away from someone and they're still watching you. Or there was a situation that you were involved in with someone. Whoever it is, they're still watching you. I'm telling you, Leo, there are. Four of Swords, right? Okay, again, let's talk about this painful ending that might have happened between you and this other person because there was really a lot of unsettled energy. All right, so this is definitely a relationship reading. If you're not involved with anyone, this might not make any sense to you. But I'm getting it's a relationship because here in the recent past, we have the Lovers coming in upside down. All right, so you made a decision about this connection and you walked away from it. And they've been watching you ever since. They can't let you go, Leo. You can let them go, but they can't let you go. I think they saw something, but you moved on. You needed some peace, some tranquility, and you were thinking more about your future here. All right, when we see the Three of Wands, this is about my future. This is about, me creating something and then, watching it happen and come towards me. But this relationship, there was something that was just very, very unbalanced. Maybe you just got a divorce. I mean, this Justice card, whatever it was not a fair shake. It was not an even give and take between you and your partner. Intuition's been kind of screaming at you, huh? A lot of you Leos may have heightened psychic awareness this week. Just in general, whenever I see the High Priestess come up upside down, I mean, she's quiet. She knows everything, doesn't say a word, That's that inner knowing. But when she shows up upside down, I feel like, she's kind of like tapping on your shoulder like, hey, Leo, it might be really time, it's okay that you walked away, but I think that they're watching you. I think that they didn't leave. Right? Because like I said, I think it's very easy for you to leave. And look, here we have them sneaking around. Here, Seven of Swords. They don't want you to know. So, quietly behind closed doors, I feel as if, they're trying to see what you're up to. Because a lot of times, I'm not a big fan of the phrase twin flame. Because I think people don't really understand the true twin flame relationship going into it, because they think, oh my God, this is amazing, it's my twin flame. But the twin flame brings up all those lessons, hard lessons. And the thing is, there's usually one person in a twin flame relationship that seems to grow, and the other one's trying to hang on to, how things were in the past. And I feel like this is very much one of these relationships where you tried to hang on because this is the Ten of Swords, even after being hurt, but something remained unsettled. With the Four of Swords coming in reverse, that's very unsettled energy. And you're not knowing how to push past this pain. And here, you show yourself as the Queen of Wands reversed. You want to find yourself again, is what I'm feeling. The Queen of Wands, this is a very practical, very charismatic, very creative. People want to be you, kind of card, and you get there because you know how to set things on fire and make things happen. And you haven't been able to do that. You haven't felt like you. You did what you had to do so that you could be seen again. All right, because here's the Six of Wands. You wanted to be seen. And I feel like there was something about this relationship that totally suppressed you. It's the bottom of the deck. Knight of Swords, yeah. You know, I also feel like at times they might have been a little passive-aggressive. When they were aggressive, you know, they were very aggressive. I think they got whatever they wanted from you, but you weren't getting what you wanted because there's a strong imbalance. And there is this thing about, you know, again, you know, I'm not a fan of the twin flame, but there is this mirroring for a lesson that you needed to learn with this person. You know, we come into this world, you know, to kind of see who we align with, you know, to walk through this life, this journey, you know. So we have a lot of soulmates, you know. This is one of these, you know, twin flame soulmate kind of connections. Because I think, you know, you hung in there so long because you really believed that this was your person. You know, because when we get to the 10, I mean, that's a lot of time that you kind of tried to make things work, but it just never did. You kept getting hit with the sword. I think they were really a little bit difficult, you know, and I think it was really hard for you to read. And I think for a lot of times you sat with, you know, what if I moved away? What if, you know, because you felt really caged. See this cup of love? You know, like you felt very, very trapped in this relationship. And the fact that they are, you know, stalking you, watching you, you know, this gives you a level of, you know, their emotional inability to process, you know, this breakup, you know, because they can't seem to let you go. They don't want you to know, but they're sneaking around, you know, but they don't want you to find out, you know. So they're doing it behind your back, you know. So just be aware that they're around. All right, and I think that's what's really important. I think you know that. I think the High Priest is like, you know that it's easier for you to move on than for them to move on. And that's really the truth, you know, at the end of the day. That's the bottom line. You know, you were very clear when you made this decision after being hurt so many times that, you know, you needed to find this bright, happy world. You wanted to be seen again. And some of you, you know, really are going to be out there, you know, in the public eye. I mean, this is somebody who's in the public eye, you know. So if you're a performer, you know, this is the direction that you want to go in. And that's what's going to make you happy, right? Leaving all those swords behind. They can watch all they want, but I think you really are done because, you know, this is about you now. And a lot of times when we have the six of wands come up, I mean, this is also you remembering how hard it's been for you to get to where you are to have the successful outcome. I mean, here you are performing. You know, maybe, you know, you spent your whole childhood playing the violin or the cello, or developing your voice, or dancing, or writing, or creating some beautiful piece of art. You know, if that's what you really want to be able to do, and you haven't been able to do it because you've been suffocated in this relationship that you saw was taking all of that away from you, and they took away this bright side of you, you know, like somebody was trying to really dim your light. You know, they loved who you were when they met you because you were this beautiful person. This is who you were when they met you, right? You were just on stage, amazing person, and then you got with them, and they didn't want anybody else to have you. And it got really, really hard, and then there was all these problems that came up, and you felt really, really caged up. And I think you started to see, you know, this guy, he gets everything he wants, but what about me? And then there's the Hanged Man, sits here underneath. You know, for a while there, you were kind of confused as to what to do. And like I said, you hung in there. 10 swords is a long time. But now it's about, you know, I'm going to remember who I am. This is me, right? This is me. I make things happen. You are the bright light, right? All right, Leo, shine bright. Be that person, you know. If you're going to be performing on stage, let us all know so we can all support you. You know, kudos to you. This is a good year for Leos, right? So don't let anything keep you from shining that bright light that you are, all right? You are the sun. All right, listen, Leo, I'll see you all later. Until then, be well. Bye. Hit that like button.